Donald Trump with a commanding lead over Ted Cruz in the Hoosier state. New poll showing him 15 points ahead. So does the Texas senator have a prayer for another Hail Mary to stop Trump from getting that magic number, or does Trump win and take another step towards sealing up the nomination? Well, let's get to our political panel here to weigh in. Democratic strategist Chuck Rocha and senior political reporter for LifeSet Ashley Pratt. Good morning to both of you. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning.
So, Chuck, start with you. That new NBC poll, 15 points ahead, Donald Trump in the important state tomorrow of Indiana. Is this a done deal for him?
I think so. I think Cruz and Kasich are two small children just throwing rocks at a train as it goes by. And also last night, I'll remind you that Luke Bryan, our good friend who sings that good country music, sings about hunting and fishing. There's a lot of people in Indiana and in West Virginia, in states that come up, that love them some hunting and fishing. And guess who they are voting for right now? Donald Trump. It's going to be hard for them to stop him as he's going. And even if they don't even get to the magic number, say he's just a few short, there's no way they will contest him if he goes into that thing with all of those delegates and the lead.
Interesting. Well, Ashley, I mean, Cruz is pulling out all the stops here, right? An endorsement from Governor Mike Pence announcing his running mate earlier than many people expected with Carly Fiorina. This is clear. He realizes this is a must-win state for him.
He does. And a lot of people are saying this is Cruz's last stand and that this is the Never Trump movement's last stand, in the sense that, you know, this isn't another Wisconsin. We're seeing him down by 15, whereas in Wisconsin we did see him constantly polling ahead of Donald Trump. Now with Trump in the lead, this is kind of hard to deny that Indiana could swing his way. Even if Trump were to lose Indiana, which seems unlikely at this point, he can still get the 1237 delegates with a sweeping win in California. So this Cruz-Kasich plan that was announced, it really doesn't seem to be working in any way to stop him from getting the necessary delegates. And a lot of voters in Indiana, Anna, actually hate the Cruz-Kasich plan. So that will actually probably backfire against them there.
Yeah, it seemed like it could backfire. And there's also a race on the Democratic side still going on. Clinton and Sanders, they're neck and neck in Indiana. The question is, who has the momentum to win after a series of losses and staff cuts? Is it time for Sanders to support Clinton? I mean, Chuck, we're hearing Sanders doubling down on his delegates, telling them to stay strong with him, to come out and support him still.
Bernie Sanders has changed the way that we do politics in America. I've run campaigns for 20 years, and I've never seen an upswell of grassroots support like he has. You talk about just the fundraising numbers, which blow away the model of what we've used to run presidential campaigns forever. So he owes it to his supporters, and he calls it a movement. And if nothing else, he keeps going through the movement to make sure that they are heard. And I think that's the key, because no Democrat can beat any Republican in the general election without his supporters and without his movement.
It's interesting, though, Ashley, in the polls, especially for Indiana, it's not like Hillary Clinton is running away with this thing. It's still very, very close.
It is very close, and I do think that Bernie Sanders consistently has given her a run for her money. And I think it's something that the Democratic Party, while assuming this would be a coronation for Clinton, has actually been pretty surprised by the outcome, in the sense that a 74-year-old self-proclaimed socialist from Vermont has become the new face of the Democratic Party, right? That's what President Obama even said the other night, in the sense that his message is really resounding, especially with young people, which in the general election, she will really need them to come out, much like Obama did in 08 and 12. So I think at this point, the groundswell of support, as Chuck was mentioning, is hard to deny for Senator Sanders, and he's still saying he has a path forward and that this election is going to a contested convention.
Yeah, well, the reality is Hillary Clinton is going to need Bernie Sanders supporters at the end of the day.
Will.
We'll see how all of this plays out. Ashley Pratt, Chuck Rocha, thanks for being with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.